Hi guys, Frankie here. High school students, I hope many of you were able to join us for our live meeting. I'll be posting this after our live meeting. Tonight's meeting would have been Alteration session number 3. It's actually quite sad to me that we're not together to watch the videos for Alteration, but I did want to mention just a few minutes of what we would have talked about tonight. And maybe this is just something that you can think about, especially in all your free time in between doing your schoolwork and helping with the housework, and I hope you are helping with the housework. I do hope you notice that up here in the corner, there's our youth ministry candle that we use at prayer time. I have it here just for all of us to see and remember. We are a community, even though we're apart. So tonight would have been about the mystery revealed, the mystery of the Mass revealed. It's interesting right now because we can't go to public Mass. And the Mass is a gift. And I think even more so today than even 2 or 3 weeks ago. We are realizing what a gift it is. Sometimes when something is taken from us, we realize how important it is in our lives. When we go to Mass, or when we watch Mass online, because that's our option right now, there is a profound and amazing miracle happening. The bread and the wine become the true body and blood of Jesus Christ. We are able each week to begin our week with a moment where we meet Jesus. So intimately meet Jesus. It is a moment where we consume Jesus into ourselves. And I know right now we can't do that, but you can make a spiritual communion, and there are prayers for that. You Google spiritual communion, you'll find several different versions. But when we come to Mass, when we view Mass during this time, remember that you're there to bring God all the junk, everything that's happening, your thoughts, your hopes, your desires, especially right now, maybe your fears, and you're placing them all at the feet of Jesus on the cross as an offering to Him. In turn, He brings you such an amazing gift. And that altar doesn't really compare to what the altar is going to be like in heaven, and I'm sure it will be amazing. And most of us, I hope all of us, cannot wait to be there. I don't want it to become mindless. I don't want you to forget about Mass during this time. I want you to keep watching Mass online. So many of you told me, especially when we returned from Steubenville or the mission trip, you wished you could go to daily Mass, and it's just not an option. Even for those of you who go to Catholic high schools, most of them don't have priests on staff, so you don't even have daily Mass at a Catholic high school. And school starts well before many of our daily Masses occur. But right now, you get to go to daily Mass. Even if you can't make the 8:30 daily Mass, you can view it later on Facebook under St. John Newman. There are opportunities for you to watch Mass from our cathedral. I saw that one of the news stations posted that they were live streaming from St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. There's such an opportunity for you to experience what church is like in other places that we've never ever had before. Even local churches are streaming. Many of our local priests are streaming Masses, but even Father Mike Schmitz, and I know many of you adore him, he's live streaming Mass. Father Leo, many of you know him from his time in St. John Newman, he is also streaming Mass. It is breaking their hearts as priests to not be able to bring us that physical gift, but they can bring us a spiritual gift. So I just don't want you to lose that during this time. Just a few thought-provoking questions if we had had Alteration 3. I thought I'd ask, and maybe you can journal about these or just think about them tonight. Maybe when you head off to bed and you do your prayers before you go to bed, or maybe in the morning when you get up. These are just some deeply profound things that maybe we should be thinking about when it comes to how we live our life and what it means to believe that the bread and the wine truly is the body and blood of Christ. If you really, truly receive the body and blood of Christ in the Eucharist, what does that mean for how you should live your life? Have you ever thought, after receiving communion, to thank Jesus for what you have received, for what He has given you, His body and blood? Could you do that from now on, especially when we return to public Masses? Will you do that? Will you take the time at the end of Mass to kneel and thank the Lord for the opportunity of the Mass? Will you take the opportunity to actually prepare yourself for Mass, to prepare yourself for the amazing miracle you are about to see? And that's my challenge to you in the coming weeks. I know you'll be viewing Mass online, and many of you will do it in your PJs. We sure did it this morning here at the Albrink household. But maybe, just maybe, take the time to prepare yourself for Mass. Take the time to pray and to open your heart to what is about to happen. You will never regret preparing for Mass. You will never regret thanking Jesus for the Eucharist. And I promise you, I don't know if ever again in your life you'll be denied the Mass for as long as we will be denied the Mass. But I promise you, we will return and we will be celebrating again together sometime soon. See you later, high school students. Have a great evening. Bye now.